favourite setting.
Can I say something? It seems like the cathedral is a different person when the barrel was with it. Like it's just muddy and weird without it, but with the barrel it's perfect, beautiful. So it can get so many amazing sounds. I think we should try and see whether another distortion can make it a better pedal, where there's just a distortion pedal in general, or whether it's like the cathedral is just the barrel. That's what I'm curious about. Like, does it? Did you notice that? I was looking down at it. I thought, wow, what is this new pedal?
Because it's driving it.
I thought this pedal with the barrel, I want to keep it, you know, like with the barrel.
Because
I love it. I want to keep that for recording. Yeah.
Because it's basically...
Is it the barrel or is it any distortion? So we had a look at the cathedral and we played it a bit by itself, and then we played it with different drives in front of it. And what I found as I was playing and I looked down while Sandy was editing, I really noticed that the double barrel by JHS really makes the cathedral come alive, and it's actually the best it's ever sounded. With and I decided to use like my favorite overdrives for this, so just to optimize the capacity of the cathedral. I didn't use my least favorite overdrives, or just overdrives I didn't care much for. So the double barrel V4, the Red Dirt by Kenickie, and the Tube Screamer by Ibanez TS9DX. I think that's right. Luigi's standing on it now, so I can't interrupt that. I can't check it. Yeah, I think that it sounds better with drive, without a question. It definitely sounds better with drive. I think by itself it can sound muddy at times, and while there's lots of different sounds, it seems like there's a veil over the sounds and you can't really hear them in a crisp manner, which kind of makes them redundant. With the double barrel particularly, like first we tried the double barrel and I noticed how much better the cathedral was. What I'm saying is the cathedral can be wonderful under certain circumstances. It doesn't wash the dishes either, but it does give you a really good reverb, and it can be wonderful in certain contexts. If you're using it with the right drive, with the right guitar, with the right setting on the right guitar, with the right pedal board, with the right signal chain, it can sound beautiful. It can sound really, really wonderful reverb. Under not so great conditions, or conditions that, are somehow different, even in a small way, it can suffer and it can be prone to muddiness and kind of woolliness, and sometimes it's hard to even hear your notes breaking through. So it does have the potential to go into very opposite directions. One is crisp, lush, saturated, wet, clear, ambient, retro, and the other one is muddy, woolly, difficult to hear your notes, convoluted sort of sound. So it can go either way, and it, again, like most pedals, it depends on your signal chain, of course, but I'd say the cathedral particularly is very sensitive to the environment that it's in. Yeah, and even just down to the reason I was able to use it really well with some Kenickie overdrives was because I was on the bridge pickup, and now I'm using, the bridge and the neck, so it's very different, because Lucille sounds very different on the neck, the bridge and neck together, very different. A cathedral could sound awesome on I did Needle to Jump, our first album in Prague, all on bridge pickup. Now that I'm not using the bridge pickup on its own, I'm using either the neck pickup or the combination of the bridge and neck. It's a different game again. I think it really depends on which pickup you're using, and also I'm always using humbuckers. This guitar hasn't got a coil split or anything like that, so I think it's very sensitive to guitar. So I'm just speaking from really a humbucker perspective, and even the type of humbuckers I'm using. This is guitars all stock. But I have noticed that the cathedral was my best friend when I was using my bridge pickup, but then I wanted to get into other tones, dig into the other tones of Lucille. And also, I also had another thing is I bass piped. Apparently I bass piped. I don't know what that is. That wanted to come out. That's a funny thing. I think I wanted to say I bass piped. Because I'm in Scotland and there's pipes. Get it? It's bagpipes, like I bass piped. But anyway, yeah, I bypassed when I was using the cathedral and it sounded at its best in Prague. Maybe it was Prague. I don't know. Maybe it likes Prague more than Scotland. It doesn't like Glasgow. It's just thought I'm not going to sound good anymore. But in Prague, it was sounding awesome. Or more of a scientific explanation for that is that I was actually on Veritone 1, which is bypassing the Veritone fully, and it's just using the direct signal from the pickups, not engaging the Veritone schematic circuit, whatever you want to call it. So in Prague, I was bypassing my Veritone and on the bridge pickup and going through the different output. I was going through the bridge pickup only output, so it's a different output. And now I'm going through the neck and both pickup output. Plus I am using the wooliest tone on my BB King guitar, just because I feel like it and I like it. I like the kind of shittiest sound, in the best possible way. BB, don't get offended. So I'm using Veritone 6, which is part of the Veritone circuitry, and I'm using both pickups or the neck pickup, and that is enough to not make the Cathedral sound good anymore. Because now, and I haven't switched guitars, and I haven't modded my guitar or anything. I've literally just changed the output of my guitar and bypassed the circuitry of the baritone and use a different pickup. And already I could feel I've been wanting to sell the Cathedral because it doesn't sound good on these particular settings. But yeah, I was to say that. So the Cathedral's sensitive to even forget about even the chain. It's sensitive to everything, even just changing your pickup configuration and certainly changing your guitar. I think the best the Cathedral's ever sounded was with my first string in Prague, with a single stop box like Kenickie and Electro-Harmonix. I really mainly had Kenickie and Electro-Harmonix pedals, and the Nux Amp Force for cab sim, and it sounded awesome in that configuration. I really loved it. But my mum didn't like that album as much. I don't know, is your mum's opinion relevant? I don't know. She said that she couldn't tell what the melody was, or it wasn't a good one. And then when I played one of the dry melodies on my guitar, she said, I love that melody. I thought, but that's the melody in the album. No, I can't hear that melody. It's a different melody. It goes do-do-do-do-do. I go, no, it goes do-do-do-do-dee. And we had an argument about what the melody was, when it's clear what the melody is because I wrote it. But anyway, so maybe it is muddy. Maybe it was muddy in Prague, but the pollution provided radiation for my brain. I couldn't make an assessment of whether my sound was muddy or not. So, is it toxicity? Is it pollution? Is it the signal chain? Is it Lucille? Is it me? Have I changed? Are my perceptions changing of what is muddy and what is not? There are so many factors. Is it psychology? Is it sociology? Is it economy? Is it environment? I don't know. So anyway, I think that the Cathedral sounded best with a double barrel. If you buy the Cathedral, just get the double barrel and then you'll sound great. And you'll have me to thank for it. And then that's it. It'll be done. We're using a Strymon OJ for power. Love you, Strymon, for your power. Very quiet, very clean, beautiful. Plays really well. Tiny, cute, aesthetic. Really, you're a winner. 500 milliamps per output, 5 outputs. DEC, center negative. Okay, so you can't put center positive pedals in there, but I think that's just a way huge conspiracy. They don't really want us to play their pedals. They want us to blow them up and buy some more. Now I'm rambling and I'm ranting. Cathedral reverb, sensitive, complicated, sexy, attractive, large, cuddly, endearing, beautiful. Like you could just have it just for its looks. I mean, look at it. It could just sit there and you might never use it. My favourite setting on the Cathedral, just out of interest, or not, you may not be interested at all, but I'll tell you anyway because it's my blog and it's my soapbox, is the Accutronic Spring Reverb. I love it. Why? Because I'm avant-garde. That's it. I love it. It's my favourite one. And I've also used, what's it called? The retro one?
Plate.
I forgot for a second. I thought tile. Okay, so tile, plate, whatever. But my favourite one's not plate. My favourite one is definitely Accutronic Spring. Something about it. It just captures my imagination. And the double barrel. Currently my favourite Overdrive. Will I fall out of love with it or will we stay married? I don't know. I am flaky. So yeah, double barrel sounds great with the Cathedral.